In this video, we're going to be discussing 8 tips on how to save money to get started with investing. With all that being said, YouTube is Ronnie MP.
It's RonnieMP.com.
Want to join my free gift card giveaway? Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on the notification. Then let me know that you subscribe down below. That's it. Hey yo, what's good YouTube? You know who it is. It's your boy Ronnie MP. Thank you and welcome to a brand new video of It's Ronnie MP, the show where we bring you guys a bunch of financial videos suggested by you guys, and guess who? You guys only. So if it's the first time landing on this channel, then be sure to click that subscribe button and just join the family. Okay, but we're going to take you away. So the first thing that I had to make sure that I get in my head before getting started with the whole process is I had to get my mindset ready. Okay, you're not just going to magically start generating income or start making money all of a sudden just because you say, you know what, now I want to change my life. And no, there's certain things that you do need to change in your mind to be able to gather up some money and get started with investing. So now you might think to yourself, you know what, I only have £50, I only have £10, I only have £100, I only have 1,000. Well, guess what? Each one of those numbers that I just mentioned is a lot of money to someone else. I mean, let's take in consideration, for example, people who are homeless. They beg on the street for even 1p or for even 50p or even for £1 just to get something to eat. Clearly that's a lot of money for them. So don't limit yourself. Don't say, oh, you know what, I haven't got much money, it's too small, I just can't get started. No, you can definitely get started with investing. So the actual number one tip that I do want to mention to you guys is that if you do want to get started and go on to saving £1,000, £10,000 for you to get started with investing, is you need to eliminate your debt. If you have credit card debt, that is the quickest thing that will make you go broke. Why? Because it's taking a percentage of your money each and every single time you have to make that payment. So get rid of your debt ASAP. I don't even care whatever debt it is. Credit card debt, maybe it's a car that, I don't know, maybe you got a bit gassed when you was younger, everyone was driving, so you know, I want to get started with driving. No, get rid of all your debt. Why? Because it's eating away at money that you could be saving or money that you could be left with at the end of the month for your investing journey. Okay, so get rid of all of that debt. All right, tip number 2, and by the way, if you haven't already destroyed that like button for the YouTube algorithm, then go ahead and do so it helps get this video out there and spread the love. All right, but tip number 2 is set a goal. Okay, so you need to set a savings goal. Why do I say this? Well, if you don't have a target or aim for where it is you're going, how do you expect to succeed? How do you expect to get to a certain level or certain place if you don't even have anything that you're aiming for? I mean, you don't just get in a car and just tell GPS, just take me wherever, or your sat nav, take me wherever. No, you have to put in a specific goal or specific postcode so that it allows you to go to exactly where it is that you plan on going to. So meaning you need to have your goals as crystal clear. So meaning if it's £100 you're saving for, you need to write that down somewhere. Okay, if it's 1,000 that you're going for, if it's £10,000, if it's £100,000, you need to write specific, clear, detailed goals that's going to help you get there. You don't really necessarily need to know how it is that you're going to sort of arrive there, but you just, well, I'm joking, you do kind of need to know how it is that you're going to get there, but you don't need to get hung up on all the little details. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Okay, so you don't need to know, like, you know, the exact, you just need to know that, okay, this is my goal, this is how I plan on obtaining it, and guess what, along the way as you go about your goal and all of that, things will change. Hit the music, Susie. Thank you very much. Things will change. So meaning you might level up. You might be like, you know what? Whoa, I've made £100 way quicker than I thought, and now let's go to 1,000. Let's go to 10,000, and let's do X, Y, and Z. But I'll tell you, all of those things are meaningless if you're not planning on investing. But anyways, we'll move on to goal number 3. Goal number 3 is a really crucial one, I do have to admit, but this one is pay yourself first. What do I mean by this? Pay yourself first means when you receive your paycheck, at the end of the month, whether it's a 9 to 5 you're working, you know that you're working, or maybe it's your own business, whatever it is, you need to be able to set money aside for yourself. So meaning this is either investment money, this is money for myself, And I'm not talking about going on some crazy, adventure or holiday, if you want to name it. No, we're talking about money that's dedicated for you. So meaning you take apart your investment first and then you worry about the rest later. So meaning if you have bills and all of that to pay, you basically pay yourself first and then you worry about all of the bills and stuff like that. Obviously, it's kind of the opposite because, we're told, take out your bills money first. No. What you need to focus on first is how much of that money or income can I take out for me, so for my investing, to improve myself and to better myself and all of that, and then you worry about the rest. Why? Because it's you are the captain of your ship. If you're not taking care of you, then who's going to take care of you? Nobody. So you need to worry about all of that stuff first, hence to why we mentioned invest in yourself or pay yourself first. All right, tip number 4, if you smoke, get rid of that. I'll tell you that. Oh, it's getting serious. Cut the music, Susie. If you smoke, you need to get rid of that. Why? Because it's costing you money. Okay, I'm not just saying this because, what, do you have something against people that smoke? No, I honestly don't. But it's costing you money and it's costing you your health or your life. Let's be honest about it now, okay? Tobacco is destroying people. So get rid of smoking if you do. Why? Because it's going to help you keep a lot more money in the bank to be able to then use that to invest. You can build up to £100 or £1,000 so much quicker if you quit smoking. If you do smoke, that is. If you don't smoke, then good on you, okay? But that I guess will allow us to then segue into the next that I wanted to talk to you guys about, which was tip number 5, which is, guys, this one is going to hurt a lot of you guys, but take or invest in some staycation. Okay, not vacation, but some staycation. Why do I say this? Is because that the more and more holidays you take, and by the way, holidays are expensive. It depends on where you're going clearly, but usually a holiday is expensive. It's going to set you back quite a bit. Why do I say this? All of that income that you're investing into your holiday, and it's not even investing, you're wasting into your holiday, you could be using that in a staycation. So meaning instead of it's not even investing, wasting. Instead of wasting £500, for example, you could use the same. Say, for example, if you live in the UK, you could use 30, not even a quarter of that, £30 instead of £500 to go to, wherever it is that you planned on going. You could use £30 and go on holiday, down London, down Yorkshire, wherever it is that's a distance away from you. Find a nice location and go visit. Okay, if you're in a couple, or if you're not single, then take your missus perhaps there or wherever it is that you could go, but just save the money. Why? People are investing £500, £200, £300 on holidays that are pretty much meaningless. Okay, I'm joking, obviously not meaningless, but you get the gist. It depends on your goal. Okay, for me personally, it's meaningless going on holiday when I'm planning to have enough money to go on holiday whenever I want. So meaning I need to be willing to sacrifice today for better tomorrow. So it really does depend on your goal. For me, it low-key is meaningless because, as I said, I'm planning to be able to go on holiday whenever and wherever I want to in the future. So meaning I need to be able to sacrifice and hold back on going on holiday today to be able to enjoy tomorrow. So maybe invest in some staycation, so meaning stay, okay, and don't go on insane amount of vacations. But tip number 6, okay, that we're going to be talking about, as I said, smash that like button if you haven't already done so. It really would help out the channel and push this video to go further by the YouTube algorithm. But tip number 6 that we are talking about, guys, is to spend to save. Okay, spend to save. And what do I mean by that is basically instead of buying, for example, a pair of Gucci's, okay? A pair of nice Gucci shoes or a nice Gucci belt or whatever it is to treat yourself. Why don't you spend that money and buy an asset instead? Why don't you spend that money and buy a stock, okay? Or buy a dividend paying stock. This way, your money that you would have spent on a Gucci belt or whatever it is actually now money that's going to help generate you an income, passive income, because it's a dividend paying stock. So meaning they pay you dividend for holding that stock. It's these crucial things and mental shifts that's going to help you it's going to help take you to the next level, and you're going to reach your goals a lot quicker, a lot sooner, and you're going to thank me for this. Okay, it's these small things. But tip number 7 anyways. Okay, so tip number 7 cue the music, Susie, thank you. Tip number 7 is utility savings. So try to see where it is that maybe you're spending a bit too much. Maybe it's electricity. Invest in flicking them switches off, okay? Because the longer you keep those switches on, the more money that comes out your pocket. Maybe try and go and comparethemarket.com and see if you can, get something, maybe switch companies, for example, and see if you can get it cheaper elsewhere. It might be electricity, it might be water, I don't know. It might be whatever it is that you're using. All your bills, you need to invest in seeing if you can find it cheaper elsewhere. It's in your best interest, really, because there's no point being loyal to a company that's costing you extra money, where you could have been saving more. All of these small pennies, £5 here, £10 there, £11, $50, $100, whatever it is, wherever you are around the world, all of these make a huge difference in how much you can end up saving at the end of the month. Okay, and finally, tip number 8 is a fun one, an enjoyable, sweet, easy one that all of you guys can do. I bet you all of you guys can do, is pack your lunch. Okay, pack your lunch. So meaning, don't go to work or to your 9 to 5 or wherever it is that you're going without packing your lunch. Why? It's going to save you so much money. It's silly. Okay, the amount of times where it's based on impulse, okay, or hunger, or you're judging for using your belly. When you go out, instead of you saving money, you see a nice packed lunch, or it's in a savers menu, Tesco savers menu, or whatever it is. It's really not in a savers menu. If it was, then it wouldn't be sold. Okay, companies aren't gonna just sell things when they're not making profit. Even though it's labeled as saver or advertised as saving, you're saving. You're truly not saving, because if they had your best interest in mind, they'll give it to you for free. And if they're not giving you for free and they're trying to brand it you're clearly not saving. So you're just better off packing your lunch, making sure you have something to eat. Okay, something that's not going to it's just, you're gonna break your pockets basically. Because why? If you don't go out with a packed lunch, you're gonna see something enticing, a nice pack of crisps, nice pack of good sandwich with a little nice drink, Oasis, the red one, okay, and you're gonna end up spending way more. It might be, okay, you know what, that was a one-off, but guess what happens if you're not tracking this? One-offs turns into 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Before you know it, when you calculate it all at the end of the month, you spent over £50, over £60 on just lunches alone. Okay, there's a lot of days in a month, as you can imagine, so it can quickly add up. If your lunch is already just a basic £5 or £6 or however much it costs you, if you're feeling a bit cheeky, or if you're going to lunch in Nando's, you need to change all of that, guys, if you do want financial freedom. These are all things that I cut out of my life, and it's helped me save over £1,000, over 10,000, and so forth and so forth. You get the gist. All right, so this video was truly from the heart, and I really wanted to put it out there for all the youngers, for all the teens. You might not be a teen in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. These are all tips that you can action off today that's going to help you out a ton. All right, guys, so like the video, all the links in the description down below. Invest in a course as well. So if you do want paid courses, I've got all of that link in the description down for you guys. If you do want to get started with the stock market and learn how to invest as a beginner, link is also in the description, guys. All of these are there to help you out, so feel free, guys. All right, Trading 212 also get your link in the description as well if you do want a free share with Trading 212. Deposit £1 is it, and you get a free share. There's valued up to £100. Okay, all right, so thank you ever so much. It's your boy Ronnie MP. You guys take care of yourself. Smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, as I mentioned. It really does mean a lot, so be sure to do that. And yes, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Check out some awesome videos that's there. Subscribe button should be somewhere down there, and peace out. Bye bye.